to have the ability to say, okay, I've got to go and deal with some kids and then I'll be back. But something like Farm Sim does work, because if kids are if kids are playing up, I can stick a worker on and just say, okay, I need to go and deal with the kids, turn the microphone off and stick a worker on, and the stream will carry on, broadcasting what I left the worker to do until I come back. So Warships will be an 8 o'clock stream. And the whole idea behind going multiple streams a night is because there are now more Farm Sim maps I want to see. This is a busy place and we have places to explore. Let's go exploring. So one of the first things I'm going to introduce is probably Maypole Farm into the. Oh look, what's going on here? Jackknife trucks all over the place.
I would say what, but you're saying
Huh?
I'd say it's a cluster blank.
Yeah. So I'll be adding Maypole Farm is going to be one of the farms I start incorporating into the streaming schedule. I may do some more warships or more frequent warships. Pick another night and do that too. And we'll see how it goes. But as I said, games that I can pause or I can leave running for a short while will be featured before 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm going to pull into the garage in town.
Sitting on the trigger.
There we go. Okay, here I am. So have you done your drop-off yet?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm at the repair place.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, let me know when you're ready and we'll do one more shortish job. But yeah, so as I say, the streams will be shorter in length, so you won't have 4 to 5 hours of Estancia Apache on a Tuesday night. You'll have 2 hours of that and 2 hours of something else. But a bit more variety. I might incorporate some other games into the mix as well.
Okay, I'm in. Let me close it. On external contracts.
Okay. I'm not going to do Amsterdam to Felixstowe because that's boring. We just came from Hamburg, didn't we?
Yes.
You want to drop down to Metz in France?
I got Metz.
Yeah. I'm going to take some brake fluid. No, I'm not. Coconut oil is better. Oh, to heck with that. I'm going with the coconut oil. Coconut oil pays more. Still a boring box trailer. Okay, let's go find our coconut oil.
Around the corner.
Somebody's parked across the entrance. That's kind of a short box trailer, dude.
What the heck? guy in the black trailer needs to be on.
Okay, I just took some damage. But we're off. Oh, too late. I'm going to get a red light cat. Oh, I didn't get a red light ticket. Yay. Ooh, dude. Please stay on your side. And this is a busy place too. Come out the way, swing about, and then see what's where.
I think I just didn't even try to flip it this way. I learned to stay out of Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam's a busy place. Okay, let's hitch up to our look. There's a load of pipes. I like varied loads. Obviously, taking box trailers everywhere doesn't.
Going down the road to get away. Are
Yeah, no problems. I'll be following you imminently. Okay, we're going out and turning left. Let's put our turn signal on and get the heck out of here. Okay, not sure where you got to, but I am
down the road at the stoplight.
Okay, yeah, it looks like a stoplight ahead of me.
I just rolled to a stoplight. I'm not used to putting a parking brake on.
Now I can't see the light. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's something that continental, or at least some countries in continental Europe do quite well. Is they don't put the traffic signals on the far side of the junction so that the cross traffic can see them. But they have a high set of lights so you can see them as you're approaching, and then they have a low level repeater that you can see right out from the cab level. So you're not sort of leaning on your steering wheel gazing upwards to try and see what the high level is saying.
I noticed the high ones are hard to see sitting inside the cab.
Yes, yeah, I will switch to external view, but where you've got the low level repeater on the right, you can look out the side window and see that, and you don't have to get out the cab in order to get your traffic signal directions. Okay.
On this, like ETS, did they limit the speed in multiplayer?
In multiplayer, if you are, I think there is a speed limit, but also if you are running, external contracts, then there is a maximum limit of 90.
I'll slow down and you can pass me.
Okay, I'm still.
Is you right, or are you still behind me?
I'm still behind you.
Oh, way down.
I'm thinking that's you right in front of me. Put your hazards on.
What is that? Here, I'll turn signal. I don't know what hazards.
Okay, yeah. That's you. Yeah, I couldn't make out the name, but I can see the rear lights on your truck. So
No, I haven't used hazards by myself, so I haven't figured.
oh, I
And
remapped
that's not one of the
that
buttons that is.
to the PlayStation button at the bottom of the steering wheel.
I gotta remember what all mine are. I know we got cruise, and then increase on cruise, decrease.
Yeah, I've got those mapped on the Cytec side panel, and the gear shift gear up and down. I'm driving true automatic, so I push up once to go into drive, push it down once for neutral, push it down again for reverse. Okay, we're heading right here.
Using the paddle shifters on the steering wheel for up down.
Oh, I use
But
the paddle
unfortunately,
shifters for turn signals.
It spins. Bad thing is that they spin with the wheel,
Yes.
so you have to be able to track. I thought about making one red, one green, or at least I can see.
I originally had, you know, the information panel on the dash. I used to have the hat button set to be able to select through those. But when I bought my new PC, I didn't bother remapping that. I've seen some people's gaming setups. They've assembled a box with buttons and switches on and mapped them to specific functions. So you've got the steering wheel, and then sort of on the desk just to one side you've got this rack of buttons and switches that you can play with in order to operate truck functions. It's kind of same sort of idea with the Cytec side panel, except I can't, I don't have everything labelled.
Thought about doing it with the numbers pad on my keyboard.
Yeah, now I like the numbers pad the way it's programmed, because you've got the quick view, 5 is centre, 4 is look out the left window, 6 is look out the right window.
Then you know.
I can't.
I drive outside the vehicle most of the time. I'm gonna try.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to look in there, try to do that.
Yeah, driving outside the vehicle, I just end up drifting all over the road, and I'm fighting the truck back into the lane, and that's usually not a good thing. Back when I was learning how to fly, I had quite a mean crosswind. I mean, it wasn't excessive, but it was noticeable. And for about 3 or 4 runs at runs at landing, I was fighting it. So I was overcompensating a drift to the right, putting in a manual drift to the left, and just overcompensating there. And I was putting the wheels on the runway, but by no means were they in the middle of the runway. And I had I was landing on a full-size runway in a light aircraft, and so I think about the 4th or 5th time, I just said, I can do so much better, because I'd actually started learning to fly in England on a small airfield that was used by the RAF during the Second World War as a fighter base. So the runway wasn't that big. And I'm sort of, I can put a plane down on the numbers every time if I wanted to. And so the upshot was, it was sort of relax and use the force type of thing. I completely relaxed and just gentle control manipulations until I was at the point where I'd neutralized the side wind or the crosswind. And then a little bit more, so I started pulling the plane back in line with the runway. And as soon as I was close to being in line with the runway, I'd ease off very, very slightly, and it was all totally relaxed, totally controlled. I wasn't fighting it left and right and left and right. And we went down on the numbers, perfect landing. Went round for another attempt, and from that point onwards, I was just nailing the runway every time. But it was, yeah, I have the tendency to fight rather than, control. I haven't flown since 2001 because my flight school went bust after the World Trade Center got taken out.
The grandpa flew. He had a couple small planes. Flew with him once. We flew over to Illinois and had a plane and then flew back.
Oh, it's a fun pastime, which is kind of crazy because I'm scared of heights and I'm scared of enclosed spaces. So, yeah, I'm flying at 10,000 feet in a small aircraft, which is kind of both of those problems. But,
well, it's kind of like, in a small airplane, it's kind of like sitting in a car.
Yeah.
You look out the window, I with heights, but, I'm not going to go up out on a beam or, I'm not, but,
well, I think I kind of rationalized it. I'm not scared of heights. I'm scared of hitting the ground after falling from the height. And I had fair confidence that, even if the engine on a light aeroplane stops, it still makes a relatively good glider. Okay, you're not going to be able to go up. You are going to come down. You are going to hit the ground, but you can control it.
There's a truck between us.
Okay.
He made a bank turn, and I looked down the wing at the ground, and it was about the only time I got a little nervous getting off because there was Grandpa, a buddy of his that flew, and we all were good-sized men. So it took the runway to get off the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's like, are we going to go? I'm waiting. Let's go.
Are we going up now? Anytime.
These small runways, and I think this one had a tower there, but it wasn't very big, and there's trees always at the end of the runway.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first time I took the plane up solo. Instructor sort of because we were shooting circuits, so you go around, you land, you power up, and take off immediately. And after about half a dozen, the instructor says, "Okay, we're going to taxi over to the control tower." So we did, and then he said, "Okay, I'm getting out here. You go back out there and shoot a few more circuits." I said, "Oh, okay then." But I took the plane back to the runway, did the power check, took off, and that went up like the the super fast elevator in a high rise. It's the pulled back on the stick and the plane just went. Oh, we're off the ground already. Well, I need to kick the instructor out more often. Okay, what are we doing here? Looks like we're coming off and underneath the highway. Yeah, this is old.
Did you hear that the stream's starting late tomorrow night?
Yes, about 10 o'clock. That's actually rather convenient because obviously I can't start before 8. And I think normally we usually start the farm stream at about 7.
Yeah.
So I'd kind of miss the first hour. And but no, if we're starting at 10, I can do that. But I'm pretty much at the end of the stream. I'm going to have to cut and run because I need to get in bed, get some sleep, and potentially get ready for a stream at 8 o'clock the next morning.
You're going to still do the morning one?
I kind of plan to. It may be interrupted because obviously kids.
that's the seasons map, right? So I might get up and watch it.
Yes, yeah, that's my Farm Sim 17. Law
The thing that
folds.
stopped me from getting on 17 is I have to do, pick all those mods that I want. Because nothing. I have it on my PlayStation, but the Steam was like a $3 sale a while back, so I
Oh
just
yeah,
put it on the computer, put all that stuff back in.
yeah. The trick is don't download a zillion mods.
Yeah. Well, luckily, Tyler book page, he has all his SF-17 John Deere's.
Uh
So
huh.
if I do a seasons, it's going to be all John Deere,
Okay. Yeah.
possible John Deere, so I can just take those and pop them in.
Actually, the tractors I'm enjoying on 17 are the class Axion. There's an 800 series which I haven't actually used, and a 900 series.
Yeah, I got those for 19, but I can't get any of the tractors to work.
Yeah,
Uh,
the guy whose mods I use for the class are he goes by the name Smetty, SMETTY. He's colloquially known as CMT Software on Facebook, and he does he only does the Axions and the Zerion, which is the big four-wheel steering, and he
them off his Facebook page.
actually honestly I can't remember, but of the class mods that weren't harvesters, the forage harvester or the main harvester, in my opinion he does the best class mods. Okay, you take care, Swagger. And I've been using I've had one of them on Lawfold since I started the map, and I just bought another one yesterday because I need 3 big tractors for that.
I got the 900.
Yep.
It shows up in the miscellaneous file instead of the tractor file.
Yeah.
And then when you click on it, and it goes into like that shop view, so you can customize it.
Yep.
On in there. And most of them are that way. They're not in the right category, so I gotta go in and find all the classes.
Yep.
Now the harvesters, they've all worked great.
Yes. Yeah, the guys who do the harvesters tend to be very good.
Got a forage harvester, I believe.
That'll be the Jaguar. And then,
my big complaint about the forage harvesters, that they won't let you hook any old trailers to them.
right, well, in 19, yeah, I've heard that.
I downloaded a mod for either a Chrome or a class that has a hitch. A generic trailer hitch, it's on everything. So it hooks up to a ball or it hooks up to the pin.
Yeah.
It's the universal one. And I hooked up the wagon I wanted to use, but then it wouldn't shoot the chafe into the wagon.
Ugh.
I just sold it all. I was like, and now there's that Russian.
Oh, the Rustle Mash.
I'm gonna see if it's got a hitch on it. See if you can hook a wagon to it. A beet wagon or the sugarcane wagon.
Yeah, I haven't got into forage harvesting in 19 yet.
Well, I'm finding a lot of the Twitch videos I've seen to make the silage.
Yeah.
To cut corn and put it in there because you can do a lot more, a lot faster.
Yes, absolutely. In 17, I have a forage harvester, and I do usually run 2 fields a year as corn forage.
Or do I think it might be to use it to mow because it's got the mower hit, and if you can shoot it into a and then store it loose, like for mixing TMR, using bells on everything.
Yeah, I need it. I need the individual mowing kit because I have to produce grass, hay, and silage. So I avoided using a forage harvester for a while because I can use a tractor with the Pottinger butterfly mower setup, and then follow it up with either a tedder or a windrower, and then what is it? Oops, we're turning left here. And then bale it, wrap it if I need to. So that's kind of the way I went with that. So getting a forage harvester to cut grass seemed like a bit of an extravagance.
Was just wanting to experiment with the loose stuff just because of the size of the fields. The one field I built yesterday, I got 450 bales off of.
Right. Yeah.
If I could do loose, it might be a little faster. It may not be.
I think I'm going to hang a left at the next lights.
Okay. Oh, and discover.
And do the discoveries in town.
Yeah, I will too. I'll follow you.
But yeah, so all I'm using a forage harvester for on Farm Sim 17 is for corn chaff. Now, obviously, and the harvester I have is a mod, and it's a really bad mod. It's given me a lot of grief, and so before the end of the current season year, I will be replacing it with a forage harvester and a. Someone suggested a what is it? The sugar cane trailers, the high tip.
Yeah, that's the only one you can hook to the Krone forage harvesters.
Yeah.
Bad thing about those is they dump sideways.
Yes, but what you do is you haul around with the high tip trailer, and then you have a tractor pull alongside with a tipper, and you high tip into the tipper from alongside.
What trailer are you talking about?
You take a sugarcane high tip trailer, but then to service the harvester, what you do is you bring a regular tipper alongside and high tip into it.
Right, but once it shoots it into the sugarcane wagon,
Yeah.
how are you going to get it out? It dumps sideways.
Yes.
Instead of back.
So you pull a tractor alongside on the field. You don't take the trailer off to dump it into a silage bunker. You use a regular tipper trailer and unload the high tip into the tipper.
Okay.
Yeah. It much like you do with a regular harvester. Your regular harvester runs around the field, and every time it gets full, you stick the pipe out, pull up alongside with a regular tipper, and take the load off somewhere else. Well, this is a similar idea, except a forage harvester doesn't have any capacity to store stuff.
I did find one that somebody modded to hold 50,000 liters.
Yep.
Or it holds, I won't say it's 50, maybe it's 5,000 liters. To prevent you from destroying crop when you got full.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah.
So when it's full,
it has a little bit of a memory. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll store it a little bit so you can get stocked, because it's unforgiving. Once you're full, it's done.
Yeah, it's done.
I think it's by Stevie. If you're on the mod, he's got a lot of stuff on there he's modded, but
Yeah.
wanted the trailer one that didn't work. But normally a lot of his stuff worked really well.
But I think hopefully by the end of Saturday morning session, I should be at the point where I'm on the final day of fall, and I will be attempting to forage the cornfields that I have. The problem I have at the moment is every day in fall is rain except the last day, so I can't do any more harvesting until the last day of fall. And so for the next, I can't remember whether we left off on the first day of fall or the second day of fall, but basically for the rest of the fall I'm going to be feeding animals, and during dry spells possibly planting some winter wheat, winter barley and winter canola, but it's going to be fitted in between rainstorms and the crop drying out, which isn't going to be very convenient. So a lot of the time, if it's raining, I'm going to be running at 120 speed. If the crop's wet, I'm going to be running at 120 speed. So we're going to be fast pathing through a lot of time unless I need to feed an animal. And then once we get to the point where, okay, it's the last day of fall, the ground's dried out, I can do some harvesting, and I will be doing some foraging, and there is also some soybeans to harvest as well. So hopefully that will, at least some of that, if not all of that, will be included in the stream on Saturday.
Well, something that we got the version 3 of the map they're going to release after 1.3, and then they're going to do one more for seasons. So that would be interesting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because Seasons comes along and says, okay, maps, if you want to make your map fully work with Seasons, then you need to make these following mods.
So they're going to do a Seasons map, and I thought that'd be interesting for maybe a multiplayer where we could switch over.
Yeah. I mean, the issue I had when Seasons came out last in Farm Sim 17 was I'd started playing... what was it? I'd started playing Old Stream Farm when it was small, and I played that for a little while, and then they brought out version 2, which expanded to give you a couple of larger fields outside of the village. And so I restarted the game effectively, because you couldn't run on your current save. You had to start a new game. So I started a new game, and then sort of 2 months later, Seasons comes out, and they said, hey, we've modified Old Stream Farm to be Seasons ready. And I said, I've started this farm twice. I'm not going to do it again. So, and I think and it's one of the things with Marwell Manor. There is going to be an updated version, but something that Oxygen David has been very conscious of is, I don't want to mod it too much such that you need to have a new game save, because when that starts to happen, then people kind of quit playing your map. Because I've restarted it too many times. I can't be bothered to do it again. I think part of his thing was what am I doing? That's it. Part of his thing was, obviously some of the sell points don't work. Things like the milk sell point. You can't sell milk at the moment. There's a couple of other problems with the map, and he's looking at that and saying, okay, those have to be fixed because they're kind of great. What am I doing? They're kind of game-breaking issues as far as the map's concerned. But someone also suggested that the main Marwell Manor farm area is one big plot of ground. And he was considering changing that so that each field was a different plot. But he said the problem with doing that is that breaks your game save. You would have to start a new game, and a lot of people are too far invested in the save they're playing to be able to say, yeah, okay, I'll throw my current game away and I'll start again. Although, my opinion is it would be nice to be able to buy field 15, 18 and 19 as separate plots of ground, and possibly even the main farm. Okay, we are done there. I have now 62,000 euros, and I'm going to go and explore the rest of the town, and then we'll be calling it a night. Looks like turn left. There's the job centre. Do you know if there's a dealership here, or is that it?
Yeah, I passed one. Thought we discovered it coming in here.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to do that and stop in the middle of the road, and we'll pull up the map. Oops, Metz. You go away. So I'm going to run down to there and see what that is. And we'll probably pull inside and get our truck repaired, because it's a bit broken. So yes, we will be back with the stream tomorrow night, Farm Sim 19 with Arthur and crew. That stream is not scheduled to start until 10 o'clock. I may stream something else earlier, since my stream schedule allows for an 8 o'clock start. And what I may do is stream something for an hour and a half, and then I'll break off, take a quick half an hour to make cups of tea and what have you, and we'll join the multiplayer stream when that starts. Maybe early, because I think Arthur's left the stream up, so we can all gate crash early.
Yeah, I think he's leaving on all the time now.
I mean, I'm not going to play during, non-stream hours, but I think part of the advantage with that is as people get ready to join the server, they can get in immediately, and then when Arthur says, "Yeah, I'm here," and let's start the stream, and you're not synchronizing for the first 20 minutes. Okay, I'm here. I need to fix my truck, because that's a thing. Well, only $1,000 repair. Not too shabby. What else can we do to this thing? I can put high roof on. Don't want to do that. I can get the super chassis. I don't want to do that. Oh. I've got a ways to go to get bigger engines. Kind of happy with the gearbox I have, so we'll sit with that. Ooh, new stuff. Oh, there's the chrome one. I kind of like the header I've got. It's thing at the back. Oh, I can change the blinky lights. We're not going to bother. You can do that. I kind of like the wraparound look. I'm not seeing anything else obvious that's new. Oh no, not the front grille. Not that. I think that came up. Yeah. I'm kind of happy with the exterior of the truck as it is.
What?
I'm kind of happy with the exterior of the truck like it is.
I might get one of the other brands and see what they're like.
And there's nothing new to install inside. Oh, that's the visor. Yep, I'm going to stick with the one we've got. So, we're done. Leave. We've fixed our truck. We'll go and park it in the parking spot. And, oh, somebody's parked on top of me. Lovely. We will put the truck there.
Oh, so it was fun, and
Yeah,
catch you tomorrow.
good job.
Night.
I'll catch you late tomorrow.
I need to leave my headlights on.
I am going to turn my lights off.
To notice, I barely caught it because they're so small at the bottom of the screen.
Right. And I'm almost out of gas too.
I like the bone dry, so I'll have to get gas next time. You take it easy and I'll catch you tomorrow night.
Yeah, okay, you take care. And for everybody on the stream, thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Have a good day tomorrow. And we will be back tomorrow night. This is Osei, and I'm out of here.